Natural language processing allows us to estimate the sentiment or feelings of positivity, negativity, and neutrality aroused by a body of text. We sought to calculate the sentiment of all articles published by the Harvard Crimson newspaper in the last 5 years. By directly scraping the content of the Crimson's website, we collected over 18,000 articles covering 5 major sections of the newspaper. We calculated 4 sentiment scores for each article: positive, negative, neutral, and compound. We also calculated the sentiment scores of the headline of each article and the first sentence of each article. From histograms of these scores, we get 3 key takeaways. First off, the histogram of compound scores is centered at a value greater than 0. Thus, most Crimson articles tend to have positive sentiment. Second, the sentiment of the headline and the sentiment of the first sentence are typically neutral. When not neutral, each score is typically positive. Third, articles with extreme sentiment have typically positive sentiment. Regression analysis shows that headline sentiment and first sentence sentiment are strong predictors of the overall sentiment of an article. By combining these two attributes into a linear model, we can explain nearly 33% of the article-to-article variation in sentiment. Using a more advanced random forest model, we were able to use the headline itself, that is, the actual words in the headline, to predict the sentiment of an article more accurately than the simple regression model. To conclude, a Crimson headline tells you more than just the topic of the article. Using the headline in conjunction with other article metadata, such as the first sentence sentiment and section, you can predict the sentiment of a Crimson article with relatively high accuracy.